21 of the Jasmine Friends podcast. Today's special guest of the podcast, Josh.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you, mate?
Yeah, pretty good. This is the first time we're doing it. Podcast.
Yeah, at school.
At school.
Yeah.
Same camera. Same mic. New microphone. This kid's got a mad microphone now.
Guys,
Well, legend, honestly.
Yeah, so we're going to be covering many topics, including playing footy and winning a premiership together. Think Like a Genius, Class A and PE class, because that's only two.
Well, that was sick, actually.
Yeah,
that was
sick
actually
class.
the best class ever, bro.
Josh's YouTube and TikTok work, it's pretty good. Better than my podcast so far. Lots of views. And some funny stories. Now let's get started, mate.
Alright. Sweet.
So what are your thoughts on basically the US election? Obviously, Biden and Trump right now. It's a pretty big topic. So what are your thoughts on that,
Yeah,
mate?
well, I'm a hardcore Trump supporter. No, I'm not. I'm not a Trump. No, of course I'm not. He's an idiot. I just think this is how I'd sum it up. I'd be like, you know what? Trump. Yes, some people say he's got good policies. Let's just say he had good policies. Yeah, he's an idiot. No one can trust him. He makes changes decisions every 5 seconds. So even if Biden has worse policies, at least the country's not getting led by an idiot. So that's why you should never pick Trump. Anyway, what about you?
Yeah, basically the same as you, but I reckon just Joe Biden all the way. Trump just needs to get out, and that's basically
I
my
think you
thoughts.
We're recording this like at the time he's like one more state. I don't know. So
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah. And now this question, it changes every week, hypotheticals. So, mate, Josh, how many countries have you been to?
I have to count, mate. I've been to Fiji, Vietnam, Japan, Spain, Greece, France, and that's 6. Australia, and Singapore. That's 8.
Yeah, that's great, mate. I've only been to 2. I've been to Australia, obviously, I was born here, and also East Timor, the country I come from. So,
Oh, that's it. I didn't know you were from there.
well, now you know, I guess.
Now I know. You learn something every day.
Yeah, true. So what type of music or artists do you listen to? I'm not sure what type of music you listen to, but yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, I listen to whatever I want, to be honest. I like a bit of pop. I like Spanish pop. Spanish pop's actually quite good. And I listen to KSI's music as well, because he's actually got
Fair
some
enough.
music. Some people are like, oh, KSI's got shit music. It's actually good. Especially his new ones. He's like hitting top charts in the UK, so
Yeah, he actually is though.
It might not be your thing. Not you, but anyone.
Yeah.
But it's good. What about you?
No, I like that beat drop from the KSI song, but I can't remember the.
Have you heard his newest one? Is it really love?
Might have heard it on
It's good.
Spotify actually. KSI is
actually.
actually trending occasionally.
Mm.
For me, I don't know, a bit of everything. Have you heard of Kid Leroy? He's like a bit of. Do you know who Juice WRLD is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rapper. Yeah, he's like, a bit like him, and he's Aussie, and he's basically out there just doing
Aussie.
big things. So yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I dig that. I'll have to give it a listen.
Yeah, you have to, mate. So tell us about how we know each other today. Like, obviously, footy.
Didn't we meet at Auskick?
Yeah, probably.
So we were like
yeah.
7?
7, 8, 9 or something.
Yeah, and then we played footy all the way up to 2016, and then I dipped. Well, I had to dip, alright? I had to. I had to do my black belt studies, and that took a long time, so it was too much to juggle at once. But yeah, and we won the premiership in 2016. Ooh, that's a loud car.
Yeah.
So that was good. And I'm a shit footy player, but we still won.
14-0.
Yeah.
Unbeaten, yeah.
And also Richmond this season. Let's go, boys.
Yeah,
Wheels.
big Richmond fan right here.
I know. I'm a die-hard Richmond fan.
3 premierships in 4 years, so
Yeah, very happy.
this guy's very happy. So what do you want to do after school? Because we're coming to the back end of high school, so what are your plans after high school?
Well, it's kind of interesting. I don't even know what I want to be necessarily. If it was a job, I'd like to be fitness, maybe like a personal trainer or health dietitian or something like that. Because we both do PE together, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Or if I'm lucky, make it onto the online world. I'm trying to increase my YouTube revenue. If I keep increasing it over time, it's a slight chance I might be able to live with that. But that's
Yeah.
yeah, it's possible. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, for
If you don't try, you'll never know. So that's why I try.
Yeah, facts 100%.
Yeah. So.
Obviously we're back at school face to face. That's why we're doing the podcast here. But how's transition been back to face learning for you?
Oh, I loved it. I mean, I liked sleeping in. Yeah, I mean, everyone did probably.
Yeah, I did as well.
But it just sucks because you go into a class, everyone's got their blank screens on, and then the teacher just gives you the work, and you've got to go.
Yeah, it's
Go home,
shit, yeah.
get off the computer. Yeah, I don't know. I just like real life. I just see everybody. You know, live in the moment. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. What about you?
Yeah, it's good being back. Sacks are hard when they're online, you know.
Yeah. I hate. Yeah, we both did a sack online for PE, and I think we both flopped it.
Yeah, like
So we didn't fail. We
70s,
didn't
I
fail,
don't know,
but
but yeah.
we both flopped it because we normally get like 70s, 80s,
Yeah,
90s.
it wasn't desirable, whatever the word is, yeah, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So create a hashtag, Josh. Could be anything, mate.
For us, what way is it for this podcast?
Oh, just whatever, mate. Whatever comes in mind.
What comes to my mind? I don't know. Weirdo of the podcast. Weirdo of the podcast.
Hashtag weirdo.
That's me, not Jerry J.
Alright, so the quote of a podcast is push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. What is a quote of something you live by, man?
That's actually almost sums up the quote I live by. Because everything I've done, I try my best. You know, like I mean, obviously school, some subjects I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
But the things I care about, I try my best in, and I don't give up until I get there. And that's what I did with TikTok actually. Like it's kind of cringy. You know? But people were like, oh, I remember some people at school were like, oh, you're never gonna get 500 followers. Oh, you got 1,000. You're never gonna famous. Oh, you're never gonna get 10,000. And I kept trying, and it was shit. I'm not saying my content's good, but eventually I got there, and now I'm on 100k. And now they've all shut up all those people that said I would never make it. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, that's why I live by that quote. Just try and just do. Like, if you don't try your best, you're never gonna know. Like, if you just be like, oh, I'm too worried about what other people think of me, so I won't give it a go. Like, you're gonna take an L. You'll regret that when you're older. So you just gotta do whatever you want, no matter what anyone thinks, and just try. Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Be happy.
Be happy.
Or even better than that, just be happy. Do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, it's not about
That's a
the
good quote.
99 ATAR, whatever people buzz on about, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
100%. So moving on, mate, do you have any funny stories? Because I know we have a few from Think Like a Genius last year and back in footy possibly, I don't know.
With you, funny stories of you. What happened in Think Like a Genius? Oh yeah, hang on, I got a good one. So, I don't actually know if you were there though, because you went on the camp with
Yeah. I could have been there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Did you remember the time? So, I was in class, and this is back when we had our phones, and I was just started filming Amir. I don't know which Amir it is. It's the small Amir in that class.
Yeah.
And he did this really weird dance, like I don't know. The whole class laughed, bro, and I got it on film, and I showed the teacher, I showed everyone. Everyone was just laughing their head off, and Amir was happy with it as well. He was laughing at himself, so all good. But
yeah. I'm pretty sure Think Like a Genius there were a few. We had to like read 20 words or some shit, and Emil or some shit, whatever he did, he was pretty funny. We were laughing.
He's so funny.
Socks off.
Oh, remember when we made that story about me, you, and Amir were in a group? You had to make a story to remember something else. I forgot what it was, but he came up with like he died or he jumped out a window and died or something. You remember that?
Like he fell off his chair or did some like funny ass
shit.
Yeah,
it was funny as bro.
Yeah.
I love that. That was a good class.
Yeah, if Jono was still here, that class should have been running. People need to get it to run.
It's actually a good class,
bro.
Yeah. The class was so dead. Half the people in the class didn't even like it, but wasn't like enthusiastic. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And again, talk us through your YouTube and your TikTok. Maybe give it a plug or something.
Plug.
Obviously doing big things, mate.
Big things, I reckon. Big things.
Talk us through those.
Well, my TikTok, I don't really post anymore because I don't really like it. I did it just to prove people wrong. I just got so I don't know what the word is. I just got so pissed at people being like, you'll never get there. So I just worked. It took me like half a year and eventually got there. Now I just proved them all wrong. I did that. It's kind of cool. People think it's cool. Some people think it's cringy. Whatever you think. YouTube though, it's really hard. YouTube actually to people don't understand how hard it is because it actually doesn't matter about the numbers you get on your videos because my channel's a bit dead at the moment because I stopped uploading for like 2 months. Yeah. But you got to get a good audience retention. So everyone that clicks on your video, you need to get like 60% of them to watch to the end. And I've been coming so close. I reckon in the next year, if I'm lucky, fingers crossed, I might actually get a good video. I'm getting close. I'm getting like 50% audience retention, which is good.
Really
I need 60, so I keep improving, and hopefully That'd be cool. Like, what else was the question? Was there a part of the question I missed out?
What about your TikTok, mate?
TikTok. Bro, I have no problem saying that was the cringiest thing I've done in my life. 100%. But I'm still proud of it because it was fun to do. I'm happy that I did it. It was funny. Lots of people enjoyed it. It was silly. So yeah, I was happy.
Yeah, it's great, mate. Are you still doing those TikToks or?
Not the cringy ones I used to do. So if you go to my TikTok page and look at my old ones, just save yourself. Don't look at them. The new ones, I haven't posted in a while. I just don't know what to post anymore because I feel like it's all just dancing people these days, or some song. I can't keep up with the trends, it does my head in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but I might post if I think.
Yeah, for sure. I'll chuck it on the show notes and if you give me the links and stuff.
Yeah,
for sure, bro. Do you have any goals for 2021? Because obviously it's fast approaching. Hopefully no COVID and shit. But what are a few goals do you want to aim for next year?
Well, next year's probably going to be, for me, the biggest year of my life, like as in hardest year of my life. Because next year, I'm doing 2, 3, 4 subjects.
Holy shit.
Which, no. And my parents are both teachers, so they're going to, make sure I'm working all the time then,
Yeah.
People don't know about that because they see me in some classes that they might know me. They're like, oh, he doesn't do his work. But I will be doing my work next year. That's for sure.
Everyone will, I suppose. I guess you have to,
Yeah, and I've got a big project I want to do in media class. I want to make this a music video.
Yeah.
So I've written the lyrics, and I want it to be a proper music video, proper studio quality. So I've been planning it for a long time, and not like a. I don't know how people saw the clickbait one. Did you see that clickbait?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do a video on the video to raise up the viewers. That was just a joke. So But yes, and also another goal for 2021 is I'm going to try and get, this is a bit of a big goal, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's a big goal by the end of the year. It might be possible. People said I'd never make 100k TikTok followers. I never thought I'd do it. I did it. It took me a long time, but I did it. So I think if I just try my hardest over the year, don't give up, blah, 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 I might make it. Fingers crossed. If not, who cares? It's fun anyway, so that's why.
Dream big, mate.
Yeah. What about you? Tell me, I want to hear about yours.
My goals, obviously, for school, mate, pass every sack. I reckon that's achievable. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Work hard to do that. Don't give up on the podcast, because obviously we're filming it at school now, some different things,
He's gonna be big, bro. I reckon one day I can envision you with a massive podcast. You're gonna have the special house just for a podcast. You're gonna have a special room. You're gonna have famous people just come in and say, "What's up, Jerry? How's it going, bro?" I reckon Jerry, he's the one to look out for, mate. I reckon you'll do big.
Yeah, we just gotta dream big, mate.
Just try your hardest and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's all for fun and see where it goes, And moving on, we'll talk back about the premiership year and more grand final day. Do you remember much about that, with the nerves and all that?
Well, that was an interesting day for me because I'll get into that in a little second. I wasn't nervous. I was actually excited. I mean, I was never that good at footy. I was not very athletic when I was younger. I'm a bit better now. But I was just there, let's enjoy it, let's just try our best, blah, blah. I think it was really exciting because I was like, yes, we might actually win. And when we won, that was really, really cool. And I think all the boys did really well. It feels like a long time ago now, bro. That was 4 years already. Yeah, 4 years have gone fast. Yeah, and it was interesting because after the grand final happened, I found out my grandfather passed away. So it was a bit of a weird day because I was happy, but I was also sad because it wasn't just a grandfather that he actually lived with me. This grandfather lived with me. He had the front half of the house, and I had the second half of the house. Well, our family did. So it was really weird losing him on that day, especially. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I remember I was pretty nervous and all that. Grand final day. But what if we lose all that? Kept coming in, but. We
did well.
Yeah, we did well. We absolutely demolished them.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to win by that much, but we did well.
Yeah, we did well, and we have a premiership medal to.
Yeah, that was treasure that forever.
Yeah, for sure.
Good times.
Snakes, spiders, fucking all that shit. What about you, Ginos?
I don't think I have any fears apart from one big fear. So I'm not scared of anything apart from heights. Literally, I'm the most. Can I swear on this podcast? I'm the most biggest pussy when it comes to heights. So if it's a distance where you'd hurt yourself after you jump, I'm scared to die. If I was, standing, on the top of this school, I'd shit myself. I cannot do heights at all. Once I went into the Brisbane Tower because my mum forced me to. I don't know what it's called, like a tallest building in Brisbane, I think it is.
Got no idea.
Yeah. Anyway, I was literally shitting myself. Not actually literally.
Yeah.
I was literally holding like the middle of the building when we got to the top. I don't know if that makes sense. The middle of the building. I didn't go anywhere near the glass because I was so scared. I get some weird ass feelings when
Yeah, heights are fun.
Yeah, I hate heights.
Have you been to Eureka Stardeck before?
No, I don't plan to either. I don't plan to either.
Yeah, mate. For you, probably not. You start popping when you go up the elevator. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, planes are a little bit scary. Like, I don't like going on planes, but I do it anyway. I survive.
Yeah, it's not.
It's kind of peaceful sometimes. Yeah, it's a little bit different.
Takeoff is fun.
Yeah, but you're like safe in the plane, as in like,
Yeah.
it's not like you're gonna fall off the plane, you know? Like if you're up a tall height, you're gonna fall off.
Yeah,
Well, I think I am, even though probably not. Yeah. So, how are you, like, what's your scare? You're scared of snakes, spiders?
Yeah, like.
Is it like a phobia, or you just, maybe we should stop for that. There's a helicopter right here, just literally, it's not even moving, just hovering above us. It's like something's happened. Anyway, I'll move closer to the mic.
Yeah, phobias, snakes. We had to touch one at Canada. I was fucking freaky. They forced us to. If you don't want to have it around you, you have to touch it. But, like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, and spiders. I don't know. The big ones are like scary, but like the smaller ones are kind of. Yeah.
Man, I don't like spiders either. Who does?
Yeah, it does. We'll move on now. So, like, do you have a useful tool that you use that could benefit the listeners? For me, mate, it's like listening to music before school to pump me up. You know.
For what, school? Useful tool for anything, or just for school?
Just anything, mate.
Anything. Oh yes, I have one. This sounds very weird. Well, it's kind of not weird, but if you're ever feeling sad, just smile, even if you're unhappy. Because dead set. I'm not a scientist, but apparently, I was told by a scientist that it releases these chemicals in your brain that makes you feel happier, right?
Yeah.
And just try and be happy all the time. Just smile, be happy. I mean, obviously you're gonna be sad sometimes, but just, I don't know. Smile. That's my tool. Smile.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah. Too many people are negative, which is good.
Because the depression rates these days are
It's
quite high.
Yeah.
I've never really been depressed. I was really sad in year 7, for some reason, but I've never been depressed.
Yeah.
I'm always happy.
For sure. Like, I'm doing this thing for November, like running a few Ks and shit, like as a challenge. But apparently, like, suicide rates for males have gone up. So
Yeah,
it's pretty shit.
Yeah, I feel like part of it is pressure from other people, why people are sad.
Too much stigma.
Yeah, because honestly, like, if you know me, I honestly don't give a shit what anyone thinks of me.
Yeah,
like, I'm kind of crazy, but I know I'm a bit annoying, but I just don't care what other people think of me, which is a good trait to have. I mean, obviously care a little bit, you know, don't want to be an asshole, like, maybe I take it a bit too far. But, in the scheme of things, yeah, that's a good thing to do, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just be yourself.
Yeah, really feel
yourself. And mate, what is one thing you wish you knew before starting high school? For me, I don't know, like, never be late, I guess, because if you're late, you're honestly fucked.
I was late to... It's 1:51.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was late to school today, so... I'm actually, so that's convenient. Wait, what was the question? What's one thing you wish you knew before starting high school? Oh, bro, honestly... Don't stress. Yeah, I just wish I didn't stress. In year 7, I was so stressed. Just enjoy it, because it goes quick. I'm in year 10 already, bro. Yeah, like, it actually goes so quick, man. So just my one thing I knew was just enjoy it more, especially in the earlier years, because it's easier in the earlier years.
Yeah, now we're getting all these exams and shit. And
now it's a bit more pressure. Yeah,
more pressure.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what motivates you the most and why?
For what? Just
anything. Anything in general.
What motivates me the most? Well, I don't know. Well, because I saw this video one day, and what I gained from that video is like literally every second that goes by, you're closer to your death. That sounds so bad.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
But if you think about it, it's actually a good thing. That means you make the most of your time. So what motivates me the most, and why? If I'm doing something right, and I'm unmotivated to do whatever it is, work or something like, I don't know, whatever it might be. Yeah. I just think, well, hang on. If I'm just sitting here being lazy, time is ticking. I might be lazy entirely in that moment, but you know, in the future I won't, right?
Yeah.
So just just realize that time's ticking. Just do your best, enjoy yourself. Don't be lazy, because being lazy never helps you anyway. I mean, I'm not saying I'm never lazy. I'm lazy.
Yeah, we're all lazy, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, you try not to be.
Yeah, for sure. And the thing you said, like, this guy fucking taught us this, I don't know, a few years ago. I can't remember, but it's like every day is like a jelly bean or some shit, like. And you chuck it in a jar, and then when the jar fills, you're dead. So every day, a lot of jelly. Think about that. Yeah, it's pretty extraordinary. Mate, I've asked you a fair few questions, Josh.
I can ask you.
You can ask me one question, mate. Far away.
Because I want to ask a good question.
Yeah, don't make it generic. Some people are like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be boring, bro. Right? Yeah. We're gonna save the best to last.
Apologies, guys.
What question? I got a couple. Can I ask two?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. One. So my first one would be: what do you think about? It sounds like I'm a goth. I'm not actually this guy. Okay. Trust me. Just because on the last question we talked about, what do you think about dying? Like, are you scared to die, or are you worried to die?
I mean, like, listen to his podcast here, School of Greatness. Shout out to that. But this guy's like, everyone is afraid of death. Like, I reckon that's true. Like, I'm afraid of, like, occasionally, like, you think about it. But
Yeah.
Like,
one of the reasons. Sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, and you said, you have to, like, live every day, as it's your last or something. Just like that. And I reckon those are my thoughts towards death.
The reason why I brought that up is, one, because we're talking about the question before that was kind of related to not wasting your time.
Yeah.
And the other reason is I was actually scared of death for quite a long time. But then I thought about this. I don't know if this makes an impact on you, but I thought about this. I was like, well, technically, if you think about it, I've been dead since the dawn of time.
Yeah, true.
I've been dead the whole time. I've been dead in 2000, 1900s, 1800s, and I was okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
we didn't exist yet.
Yeah, we didn't exist, but you really don't remember anything. But it's not that bad. Well, okay.
It's hard.
It's hard to think.
When you're dead, you're dead. Like, you're not in existence or some shit.
Yeah, I'm not scared of death. I mean, obviously, I don't want to die tomorrow. I probably would like to die in my sleep or something peaceful, but
not like
I'm not scared of dying anymore. I was for a while. And my other question is, because this is a good question to finish off on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think we just saw the question like this earlier, but I want to ask you specifically. What's your biggest goal in life? Like, what would be your ultimate goal in life? Like, if you could achieve anything, like, what would it be and why?
Yeah, that's a good question, mate. Like, the biggest goal I'd say is to get into maybe commentary or like a proper podcasting type thing.
Yes.
Where I'm doing it as my career. And I think that was probably always my dream as a youngster, and still is now. So like,
because you were on Sunrise.
Yeah, and all that shit.
That guy met you, the commentator from the AFL.
Yeah, so it's always been my dream, and if I can do that, that will basically pop it all off, and yeah.
You should try your best and go for it, because otherwise, if you don't try your best, you'll regret it later.
Yeah, like the quote, push yourself, but yeah.
It's just sounding so philosophical. But we're just trying to chill, be happy. Blah,
yeah,
blah.
true.
It's not trying to be dark or some shit.
Yeah, it's not about dark, it's about being happy, like you said earlier, and
Yeah.
Sure, bro. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning into the Jez and Friends podcast. Remember, push yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you, and thank you.